Hello, everybody. It's your girl KiannaD here with another episode of Mask Off, Crowns On. I'm having technical difficulties and I can't post on Anchor right now. However, nothing stops the show, which is why I'm glad we have other alternatives. So YouTube, here we are. It's two things I want to read from my Acts of Faith book that I know is very much needed in times today, right now, in order for us to truly heal and get to the place where we're meant to be. So the first one is actually talking about us women, how we need to reclaim our power and know our position. So, 6 million women were abused in 1991. 1 in every 6 was pregnant. Just think about that. So, they're getting abused. That's already trauma. They're pregnant. So now they're already having trauma to the baby while they're even in the womb. Now those babies are growing up in trauma and creating more babies. And then those babies are growing up in trauma. You see how the cycle continues? Abuse against women is more than a crime of violence. It is a statement about society's views of women and itself. Women have been viewed as property, tools of pleasure, and underlings. The people who support these views forget that women are the mothers, daughters, aunts, sisters, and nieces who must raise the fathers, sons, uncles, brothers, and nephews. Women are the creative force of the world. The world's treatment of women will be reflected in the things men create. Every man of color has an ancestral obligation to get clear regarding the views about women. Childhood pains, adolescent disappointments, adult misconceptions must be mended and forgiven. Every woman of color has a responsibility to all women of color to reveal the violence against her, to heal her wounds, and to do everything in her power to make sure another woman is healed. I am every woman. And ladies, I have been there. I have been in relationships where I have been, verbally abused. I can say the extent of my physical abuse was when a partner of mine basically put me in a headlock as I was driving. So that was my get out moment that realized, okay, I guess this situation won't work, and therefore I had to move on. But that's not everybody's story. Some of us, it takes a lot for us to move on. A few black eyes, a few hurt body parts, a few hurt moments of pride, and we protect those men in those moments. Trying to show them how to love, trying to help heal their wounds as we're still allowing them to wound us. So, a beautiful sister of mine, I watched her transition as she went through something like this, and to see her on the other side is absolutely amazing. The self-love and the worth that she has for herself now, and the things that's coming to her because of it, it's a testament to us all to know that when we know our worth, everything else matches up. Everything else, clears up. The path opens up for us, and there's nothing to hold us back. And on that note, I want to go ahead and transition to the other Acts of Faith. Yes, I have the book right here. So, advice is what we ask for when we already know what the answer is, but wish we didn't. Erica Jean. Each of us is born knowing everything we need to know. It is programmed in our genes. It is connected to our mission and purpose in life. People of color in particular are genetically coded for genius. We are, however, programmed to self-destruct. We are taught we must be authorized, qualified, and sanctioned by someone else. And unfortunately, we believe it. I know I did at one point. We don't trust ourselves. We search for the support and acceptance of others. We question what we know unless we can identify someone else who taught us. We forget we have a built-in mechanism of information, protection, and guidance. We move outside of ourselves, then lament when we get lost. If we are to survive, we must accept and understand what we already know. The key issue becomes, do I have the strength and courage to do what I know is right for me? I know that I know that I know that I am knowing. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I have been fighting with this for this all of my life. Even yesterday, me and my father slightly got into it because, we were talking about, I'll open and honest, right? Mask off. We were talking about how I went to the grocery store with my bathrobe and basketball shorts on. It was closed. I felt comfortable and I felt okay with it. When we were talking about it, and at first it was in a joking manner, but then he started bringing up the points of, how it's not socially acceptable, and then what about our spiritual aspects, and what if my future husband was in there and he saw me? Okay. And I'm not trying to conform to society. I tried that already. It made me want to blow my brains out. I didn't like it. So now I'm trying something new. I'm trying to find me. And even something as small as that is important because that's me. If I want to go to the grocery store in my bathrobe and shorts, that's okay. And so, it brought that side out of me because I did start to get enraged because I'm like, this is what I've been fighting for, to get from out of those, societal constraints and really figure out what's really real, So we had our moment, but we were able to, of course, come together at the end. And, he, called back and apologized because he was like, he just didn't, understand where I was coming from and everything. And I'm like, I understand. And so, but you really have to fight for what you believe in, from the smallest things to the biggest things, especially those big things, because who you are matters, and who you are is important to the world. Who I am is important to the world. I know now that it is my job to be a healer, to bring compassion and love and light to the world. And even though I'm still, I'm not even going to say searching, but allowing the career opportunities that match up to come to me, I know who I am now. And I know that it ain't going to be through no regular 9 to 5. And it's not like it's going to be something extraordinary. And I'm just going to have to keep walking in my path, walking in my bliss, knowing that I know that I am knowing. And that's the same for you, ladies and gentlemen. Know who you are. Know that everything is inside of you. God already gave you your blueprint for your life. And everyone has a different blueprint. What is good for me is not good for you. What is good for you is not good for me, because we're on separate paths. Even if we both become preachers, it is different paths that we're going to take to get there. Even if everybody became an actress, it is different paths to get there. Everybody's on their own timing, on their own roadmap. There is no way to get it wrong. We're always getting it right. So no matter what choice you make, you're still on your path. Even if it takes you through some valleys, even if it takes you through some dark moments, it's okay. It's for your benefit. It's for your growth. So take those moments in the mud, because I feel like I'm in my mud moment right now. The Lord is kind of stirring me up, mixing stuff together. I feel like I'm a compost jar right now. He done put a little eggshells, a little greenery, a little mold. My water. I'm in the sunlight right now, and I'm slowly, I'm sprouting and I'm growing, just like my plants are outside right now. I've gotten into gardening, and that's it. I love gardening now. Like, I can just wait till I get my actual house and I have my gardens with all my fresh veggies and flowers. But anyway, I just say this to say, guys, it's a daily step to peace, to love, to freedom. And it's a process. Enjoy the process and don't judge anyone else's process, because you don't know where they're going and you definitely don't know where they came from. So if you don't know where they came from and you don't know where they're going, shh, be quiet. It's not for you to say. Your opinion doesn't matter. And I'm sorry to say, and it may be like, oh, I know she didn't say that like that. Yes, I did. Your opinion does not matter. I love you. I appreciate you. I am grateful for you. But the only opinion and the only thought that matters is the ones that are inside of me, the ones that are inside of you, and the ones that you get from source. So stay connected, stay tuned in, tapped in, keep your positive energy up, keep your mindset flowing, keep telling yourself that you are the head and not the tail, you are the lender and not the borrower, that you are great, that you are amazing, that you are worthy, that you are meant to be here, that your life is your life, and that you can do whatever you want to do. You can do what you want when you want. So, as my sign says up here, let me see. You are capable of doing great things. You are doing great things. Go in peace, go in love, and walk in your knowing. Have a great day, everybody.